Hey you people, I'm 30 and welcome back to Return of Caesar here in Crusader Kings 3. Playing as the Roman Empire and playing as Gaius Julius Caesar. And actually I had to redo this intro a few times. You wouldn't know because you can only see the intro that I'm showing you, but seeing as I'm recording in a new place, I'm recording in a new room, and this room is actually of a different size than the one that I used to record in. It's smaller. And it seems like it's making my voice a bit more booming, sounding like loudly, meaning I have to actually adjust the distance I have to my microphone, which is something that I'm actually not that used to, because you get really used when you've been recording and like doing the same thing for a long time, which I've been doing since I had this channel for a year now, or I've been doing this channel seriously for a year now. It's actually difficult to adjust to having a different, having just a different. Where is this? Distance to the microphone. Where is this guy? Oh, he's down there. I see, so if I just go and siege him down, I will win that war. But I think what I'm gonna do is defeat this guy first. Actually, I think that's the first thing that I'm gonna do. But enough about my microphone issues, that's not the thing. The thing now is that we're gonna play this amazing game while starving, and, well, simply put, we're just gonna siege them down and win. That's what we're gonna do. And what I also need to do is make sure that we're not starving anymore. And for that to be the case, I'm just gonna take these little guys and take these other guys and send them home. Because otherwise you're gonna be in for a nasty time. You're starving to death. What's the supply here? It's decent enough. So whenever they're gonna we siege this down, it's gonna be fine. And I also need to play at speed 4, of course. And I need a better commander, of course. Right. I'm gonna take Diocletian because he's an logistician, which is the main thing that I want. I think it's the most necessary thing to have. Oh right, the research thing as well. Ermine cloaks. That's probably not what I want, to be fair. I'm gonna go for Royal Armory instead. It's gonna happen in 6 years, then we're gonna have this thing in 5 years. Rightful ownership. I don't think we need to go for another learning guy like ever again. Because as it looks right now, we simply put don't need it. It's unnecessary. Man, that's a lot of lag, by the way. Because we're gonna be finished with the research soon. We don't need any more research. So going down the learning tree, for another reason that used to survive for longer, is doesn't make sense. The age of the world. I want the most amount of learning lifestyle experience, preferably. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Yes, that's the way. This is the way. Have you seen The Mandalorian, by the way? This is the way. I haven't seen all of it. It's a really good series. And I really like Star Wars. Not as much as some of my friends do, but I like it. But I haven't seen the entirety of The Mandalorian yet. I only seen like the first season. So don't spoil it in the comments. Don't spoil it for anyone really, but have you seen it? Did you enjoy it? It's a really good series. It makes me feel a bit more like Rogue One did. It's like a Star Wars related thing that makes us feel like this is fun. I didn't really feel that way with the other of the new movies, and some of my closest friends, which are really into Star Wars, they really didn't enjoy the other new movies, but they did enjoy Rogue One. And I just got a new war from out of nowhere, which I'm just gonna white piece out because I don't care about that one. I just wanna win these two. Thank you. That person tried to attack me. I don't want to white piece that other person out though. Doesn't make sense. We could work out of some stress. I don't need to. Good. My co-physician is alive. That's good as well. It's gonna go and siege down the capital when we're done with this place. We have another great grandson, Sempronius. It's an interesting name, that Sempronius. If you ever read the Eagle series by Simon Scarrow, you're gonna know a guy with that name, Sempronius, which is someone that I do actually like. in the books, of course, then. It would be interesting to see some movies done about those books as well, or like a TV series. That would be something that I would enjoy. There's a lot of things I like reading, or at least I used to when I was younger. When you get old, you like lose the time to do those kind of things. But I like reading. I enjoy reading, and I enjoy reading stuff about history, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this channel. So I would actually enjoy seeing some movies done about some of the books that I like. For example, the books by Sam Mascaro. They're actually a really good read. I like them, or I enjoy them a lot. Let me say that much. And I recommend them to anyone who wants to read something more fictional, but also kinda historically right about the Roman Empire. And especially the Roman army, which is something that I'm very interested in. The Roman army structure with the legionaries and stuff like that. Mainly focused on the ancient army, then the later ancient period army with Diocletian, with the, if I can remember the name for them, not right now. I'm thinking too much. I haven't played like Total War Attila for a while now. If I had, I would remember the names, but I haven't. So for example, with the Palatina, among other things, it's not as interesting. I also know some things about the Byzantine army structure, not as much. I've read about it. I actually read. It's a very good read. The book that was written about, like the manual written for the Byzantine army was written by like one of the emperors. It's a very good read as well. I recommend it. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it though. So that's something that you have to look up yourself. Or some nice soul down in the comment section might give us a link to it. It's a book written by, at least maybe by a ghostwriter, by one of the Roman emperors, about like almost a instruction manual for the Roman, mainly the Byzantine army. It's an interesting read. It tells you a lot. It teaches you a lot, which is something that I enjoy. I like learning new stuff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Right. The treasury is looking good. Can I spend that money on something? That is a good question. Yes, I can. I can spend that money to make more money. And that's something that I very much enjoy. Spending money to get more money in the long run. I've always been this person in any kind of strategy games that I ever played in my life. I'm always the one that spends money to build up the economy. Building from like the ground up. That's always been the things that I enjoy the most. Because before I got into Total War games, I was very interested in playing... Oh, not Total War games. Before I was playing Paradox games, I was very interested in Total War games. That was like my entry into historical games. I think. I played... Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I actually played a Paradox game, like one of the first ones. It's called Svea Rike. It's like a predecessor to these games. It's focused on Sweden. I played all three of them. They're really old. They're from like the 90s. I played them back in the day. And I enjoyed them. So those were probably the first historical games that I played. And they were actually published by Paradox. So, or at least the third one was published by Paradox, Svea Rike 3. It's a fun game, actually. If you can find it, actually try it out. It's very old, but it's in the Paradox like kind of game. I think it's only in Swedish though, so that's probably the issue for most of you. But it's a very interesting game to play. I'm infirm. I know that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise and everything takes more effort than before. Sort of like me getting up in the morning. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get up again. There is no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but to await death's sweet embrace to claim me. So we are infirm. This probably means that I'm going to die kinda soon. We're gonna play as this guy with a really, really glorious speed. And then we have this guy. And then... That's actually a good thing. I like that. I like that. I don't like him being ill though, but I like that one. And then we're gonna play as this guy. He just became shy. No, he became impatient, rather. I really like this brother though. Yes, I do. I'm gonna try and finish this war. We're probably gonna die soon. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I am infirm, that's a bad thing. We're still looking really good, except in martial. We've never really been good in martial, though. So that's the thing. Magnus. It's a very common Swedish name. One of the kings in Svea Rike, that game I was talking about, is actually called Magnus. Magnus Birgesson, I think. I don't remember though, it was a long time ago since I played it. And when I say a long time ago, I am speaking many years. Probably above 10 years. Maybe even 15 years since I played that game. I actually am not sure, it's really old. It's really, really old. And that is, saying that just made me feel old as well. So that's an issue. No one likes just getting to feel like you're getting old, man. Okay, we could go on a pilgrimage, we could develop capital. I'm gonna go on a pilgrimage first to Alexandria. I'm gonna develop capital, which is gonna give me stress, but I'm not gonna get stressed out, so that's a good thing. And then we're gonna see where else we're gonna go to attack. Livia could marry my granddaughter and great-granddaughter, because we like to sleep within the family. Are you related to me somehow because you're being sterile? I think so. It makes sense. Matrilineal marriage, of course. Right. Trajan. He's actually better. He's Amazonian, as is she. I'm gonna waste that because that's probably gonna. Their children are probably gonna be Amazonian. He has a bleeder though, which is not something that I particularly like. Did it show up here though? It only shows the positive thing. I want the negative thing as well, but it didn't give me those things. That's a bit bad. He's a baron. He gives me some money. You give me some money too, and Kanhad gives me some money too. And what gives me even more money is the waging war against other people and making my realm even stronger, of course. But Thule is something. When I'm gonna try and take these big guys down, I think for my next character, I'm gonna go and get Befriend, so I can get the things that I want by doing it like that. Like getting people with claims and kingdoms. I can take these big kingdoms like in one go. The Borgians are still around. They're really weak, but they're still around and they're still an empire. I don't really feel like they're an empire, but they are an empire. In all but actual reality. In name they are, but not in reality. In comparison to us, we are incredibly strong, incredibly incredible. And basically the best of the best overall. I really want to try and take the rest of India if I could. That's like my main focus right now. So I'm gonna go for another duchy, preferably a big one. One looks nice. It's 4 counties. That's decent. Is there anything else down here that we could attack potentially? Like you? No. Like you? Yes, we can. That's not what I want to go for. I'm gonna go for a duchy. Okay, that's terrible, but okay. I don't think we can attack this guy because we actually can. I think we took this guy's kingdom, but we didn't. We'll take that county. Probably not this guy. No. We still have a truce? Yeah, we do. This guy then. I think we just attacked. No, we didn't. Interesting. Gonna go and get a holy war for duchy. I think that's the most wise move to do. And then we're gonna take. That's 3 counties. But I want to take things down here. Gonna take that place. Just gonna try and take as much things down here in India as we could. Just to try and make the empire stronger and stronger. Slowly. We didn't attack you, right? No, we didn't. Because we have a truce. But I did attack this guy, so that's fine. We all lost, but I need the guide so I don't die. So I won't die. Rather. Right. I also would prefer these people arrive like a bit quicker than 5 months, if you wouldn't mind. Love thy neighbor, they're not all bad, or we could be disdainful of them. I would prefer money, actually. Pardon me. A bit tired. Late in the evening as it is. I'm actually recording this late at night, like I usually do. Because that's basically the only time when I have the time to do it. At around 2 a.m. in the morning. Probably not the wisest thing that I've done in my life, but what else can you do? You know? I think that most YouTubers have to do it this way. When they still have full-time stuff to do on the side. We are home from the pilgrimage. That's good. I'm gonna go and just siege this guy down, I think. I think that makes the most sense. He's really good, but I think I would prefer Diocletian just for these. Keeping my supply. That's the thing that I'm looking for. I make people a bit mad, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue. No, people love me. It's gonna be an issue for my son, but he has a lot of money so he can deal with it. I am feeling confident with him being able to deal with everything. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Right. Schemer discovered. Abhorrent person. That's really bad of you. You shouldn't do those things. Scheme against other people. And you shouldn't call my nephew bad stuff. I have a lot of nephews though, so I don't really know which ones that you're talking about. To be fair. You probably shouldn't be talking about my nephew that way. Juliana. Another Amazonian woman. Salt in the wound. Callous, arrogant, or compassionate. I would prefer callous, I think. Because compassionate just sucks. It's like one of the worst traits in the game. I don't recommend getting compassionate for anyone. I think I said this before. Even in this campaign, but this compassionate sucks. It's so bad. You cannot kill a person, you can't scheme whatsoever. It just makes you stressed out. Oh, my nephew's dead. That's sad. But he's got a new one. Or niece, or a great-great-granddaughter. Or something like that. The family is big and strong. At 680, because I just lost one. Apparently. Okay, we took the capital. I think killing these people could help me out winning this thing. Because we're not gonna just full out siege this guy out, because that's a lot of things that he owns, as we can see. Placilla, my daughter, you can go to my cousin and sister-in-law. Because we are both things at the same time. Which isn't weird at all, I promise. It's common, especially amongst the nobles back in this era. Not that much among normal people, but amongst nobles, very common. Which is something that is really weird, but it did make sense back in these days. Trying to keep wealth and power within the family, as well as getting new wealth and power by marrying other people that are related to you somehow. There's a lot of studies done about this. Marrying your cousin. Actually, and why it's done. People are very interested in the fact that people like to marry their cousins. It's a bit weird, but still a lot of people that do it. It was very common. Oh, we can actually catch him this time. That's good. Hopefully that's gonna be enough for us to win. He's been harboring a secret affection for Suaba, the princess of Satmi. She's a bit older than you, man. Stubborn is not bad, I guess. Vengeful is not amazing. Chaste is not what I want. I think stubborn is actually decent. Especially with the stewardship. Having a vassal opinion going down is not really bad. And having 3 extra stewardship is actually really good. So I like it. Who would have known that you were actually the child of someone else than you should be? I guess everyone. Because it's not really that uncommon for people to be bastards in this game. It happens all the time. I feel like everyone are actually like having the wrong father or mother. Well, not mother, but rather the wrong father. Having the wrong mother is usually kind of difficult to happen. It usually doesn't happen at all, I think. Wouldn't make sense. Right. grant to Severinus or something. Flavian is his last name. Also Pompeius, as well as Gallus. I make another to belong to this huge Indian kingdom that I'm making down here. Because that's just the easiest way to do it, and I actually gained a new vassal, I think, as well. That's fine. Great. Felicilla I could marry, my granddaughter. You're gonna marry who? He's the guy with leader thing, right? He's still gonna marry her. It's fine. She's already club-footed, so what's bleeder syndrome? That's good. Gonna become Amazonian. That's good. I like it. I would like bleeder and clubfoot to go away though, but you cannot have everything, I guess. It's not gonna happen. Which is sad. I would like things to happen. Like me making a new campaign, which I've been meaning to do for a while now, but I haven't done it so far. I think that's more like something that you want than I do. But it's still something that I need to do. Is he promoted the culture in another place? That's good. I'm gonna keep on spreading it in the next place, which is gonna be Brescia. I think my father has been there actually. The Kingdom of Italy is actually really small and weak. I find it kind of interesting. Yes, I do. Whew. Someone became Persian. I don't really think I like that. I gained a new perk. I'm gonna have whole of body trying to keep myself alive while being infirm. Just amazing. I'm still feeling fine, although I'm being infirm. That's interesting. But I guess I have a lot of things that actually works against diseases. And being infirm, I guess, in this game is a disease. I think. I'm actually not sure, but I think it's a disease. It would make sense. Could demand payment. I'm not gonna do it because I don't actually want that money. I don't need it. I have a lot of money and I'm still making a lot of money, so it's fine. It's fine, fine, fine. It's taking forever to walk here though. Yes, it is. Taking forever. Another child called Pompeia. We really like to reuse the names in the family. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And they're sieging me down. And for some reason, I don't really know why these sieges are worth so much war score. It's not like I care about these places. This is a very big empire. Why would I care about them taking that much of my empire? Like, look at the size of this thing. I basically control the entire known world by this point. I don't care about 3 counties in India being taken by this Indian king that I'm trying to take down. Or queen, I even think it is. Yeah, it's a queen. Yes, it is. It doesn't make sense. Also, which are the other people that I did attack? I actually don't remember. We attacked this guy and this one. So I'm gonna have to go and take them down eventually when I'm done with this person. Then I'm gonna go and take those other 2 people down as well. Because we have to. The snake at court. Yet another one. Martina. You are going to marry... Not Titus, that's cruel. This calling man, who is actually Herculean. He's not Amazonian. Amazonian is something that women are in this game, not men. Great. Yeah, they really are sieging me down, as we can see. But I do control the war target, as do these people. Which is not ideal, but it's not something that we can do anything about right now, because I have to deal with this thing first. Oh, I gained yet more babies. Theodosius and Candida. Interesting. Welcome to the family. You can just join the big amount of other kids that we already have. Pardon me. Julius Julii just became a witch. That's good. The more the merrier, you know? Right. Hopefully this is enough for us to win, that we can capture the woman or something, or I have to just go and kill them, which is gonna take forever. We didn't capture them, so we have to actually go and probably kill this person's army, which is gonna take forever. Which is not great. And we're gonna starve to death, and it's gonna be really rapidly starving to death. Which is not good. There's a lot of things that are not good, you know? And they're all happening at the same time. What did you call my nephew? You harlot? You little harlot. That wasn't actually enough. Are you being serious, man? Come on. Come on. This is ludicrous. And I'm losing a lot of guys to starvation inside my own lands. Just because reasons. But I did win this war, so that's good. Now we have to go and deal with these two other people. Which I'm eventually gonna do. I'm actually gonna disband these people. Because I feel like I have to. Without the game actually crashing, which it didn't do. Which is good. This place is called Honor, which is a very fitting name, I think. This is gonna go to Numerian, and Fana should go to Diocletian. I actually know some guys from this area of India, because I used to have some neighbors. Most of my neighbors back at my old place used to be Indians. And they all came from almost the same province in India as well. So I think I just took their home place and made it part of the empire. What I'm gonna do right now is actually take a break, guys. We took some more things in India. We're gonna keep on doing that in the next episode. We're probably gonna die soon. I think we're still feeling fine though, which is interesting. Even though we're being infirm. I would prefer to die actually and play as this guy instead. But you cannot have everything in life. But what I would like to have in life though is your like and your subscription to my channel, if you haven't done so already. To make sure to help me out when it comes to the algorithms on YouTube. And also so that you do not miss out on any future content in this campaign. Also leave a comment down below if there's something that you want to talk about. There were some old people that came back from not commenting for a long time, and I do appreciate it. I like having you here, people. And I like reading your comments and having this little small community of 30s, well, Crusader Kings III playthroughs, I guess. But thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care.